before we start today, we're gonna perform a mic check. Because last time the music was too loud, too dominant. But I think it's okay now. Good. Okay, enough music. I have that beautiful double sound because at the same time I'm stuck in cables. I promised a Scuffed stream. And that's how it always is in the beginning. Somehow this program didn't want to connect to Streamlabs over YouTube. I have no idea why. So what did we do last time? We played basically the beginning of Chicken Police, a lovely little game. And we ended, I think, let me see, at the hotel or the club or some kind of bar. What I do remember is we visited a small cafe with our squirrel friend, and the story is quite enchanting, true detective story. So I would say we should continue where we ended last time. I hope the save game is not corrupted. And we see if the setup is not blasting our ears today. Ah, this is for once not scuffed. I'm quite surprised. Sorry, I have to go on mute every time I'm coughing. It's one of these earth sicknesses. But without further ado, now let's just start chapter 3. Paddle. So where did we end up last time? We had the clues from Deborah that lead us to Miss Natasha Katzenko. And we found out she's in contact with Ibn Wessler, famous gangster. And we try to get in to the Tsar Club, one of the most famous nightclubs in the city. Owners of the juiciest booties and hardest fists. Which sounds already a little bit shady. I'm not sure if I want to go to this club. Like, I fear for my booty. And it's famous for not serving cops, except if they are knee-deep in dirt. Now, exactly my kind of place. We have Lewis. We have the Stork Lady. We have a... Is that a ram as a bouncer? Got a poster here. What else to investigate? Famous sign. Advertisement tower. And newspaper. As well as a fancy car. Let's see. Anything else? Clues? Okay, I didn't miss anything. Let's start with the newspaper.
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Okay, no big news. Just talking about old times. What's the advertisements? Most colorful club. It's is that a rhino? A claw with a story. Ooh, there's a goose. Gilbert will love that.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry, whose is it?
Oh, there was a new codex entry.
Maybe it's Ibn
Need to read it.
Whistler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Okay, let's investigate. The Clawville Chronicle is the most read and highest quality newspaper in the city. It's so famous as it's also being read beyond Clawville's borders and not just in the colonies. This was the paper that first published an article about the two heroic roosters, aka Chicken Police. The article was written by Timothy Saltwater, the Seagull journalist, who has since become somewhat of a legend himself. What's the name of the country? Averia? A country inhabited exclusively by birds. It's a picturesque modern place governed by a democratic parliament. See, that's what I mean. You can never trust birds. It's bordered by two seas, and its economy is built mostly on air transport, commerce, and its aerial military. The country is on neutral terms with almost every other nation, and except for the Great Meat War, had kept this standpoint at all throughout known history. We did the car. Before we click on the bouncer, I want to talk to everybody.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
I'm sure he's into that rhino lady.
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Lewis.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Oh, we need to talk to the bouncer? Oh god. Oh god.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight
Great.
from the dog-eared pig.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
Bob?
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in. Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah, I've,
Because we are not on the list.
Ah, don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
But I want in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Okay. No update on this. What was that again? That was our inventory.
Molly. My...
We had that already. So let's ask him.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
Oh no, I forgot he hates cops.
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this lad.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
Not the book.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
Chad, I have a general question. He's like a ram, so is that more like a goat or a sheep? And if so, is this here made out of sheep wool? That's kind of disturbing.
What did you just say?
Oh, now we got a chicken fight.
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen, and forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, pal.
No problem, Shakespeare.
What
Say,
about
big guy,
Lewis?
you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Monsieur. Okay, last one. Natasha Katsenko.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
Yes.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Oh.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign up again?
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi, the regulations, you know.
Okay.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
But how do we get in now?
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not tonight. Anyway, thanks, pal.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world. I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Any new notes on this? Not really new clues. Let's see what else do we have on the map. What is this? Clawville PD? Okay. Or the hotel. We already visited the hot dog. Let's try the hotel.
Yeesh. My condolences, pal. I see your cleaning lady died.
Yeah, she set foot in the bedroom once. I haven't seen her since. I didn't dare to go after her.
It's like my bedroom.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go in there either. But what's that smell?
You don't want to know.
Cigarettes and whiskey.
Yeah, with a hint of dirty laundry, but no, this is lavender?
Ah, that. Now that's got to be the Ibanez dame. You know, the broad who gave me the letter. And the job, obviously.
Ah, pretty, huh? I can smell it. She's an exotic, too. An Impala?
How did he know?
Furry hell. That's why Chief Inspector Bloodboil hates you so much. He's jealous because your nose is better than a clucking bloodhound.
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
True. Except for Monica.
Monica's a fairy, not a bird. So, what now?
Well, let's gather my stuff and head to the club. We gotta find out who this Natasha is and what she wants from us. I mean, what she really wants.
After you, Boss Bird. I wouldn't like to touch anything in here anyway. If it's okay, I'll just stand around and stare out the window?
Sure, just do it quietly.
How can you stare loud? Okay. Anyways. Do we have somebody to call?
Clawville PD, how can I help you?
Nothing. Forget it. You're getting older, Marty. You look like shit.
Ah, gee, thanks.
I thought angels don't grow old.
Leave it, will ya?
Sure. Boo-hoo.
was the last time I was here?
I don't know. Years ago. When Molly left.
Whew, that was a wild night.
Yeah.
You know, Sonny, you can call me. Not just when you want to investigate some shady case from a shady dame and you need a big meat shield to cover your ass.
Times have changed, Marty. And I don't call anyone.
All right, Boss Bird. Whatever you say.
Have you been there before?
Never. You know, it's not my style. It's too fancy for me. I'm more like the smoky, smelly, ramshackle little joint type.
Yeah, same here.
But we're not gonna mingle like this, right?
We're not searching for a tailor on New Year's Eve, okay? We'll go as we are.
That'll be exciting.
Let's just stay out of trouble, okay?
Which basically means we will get into
What
trouble.
trouble?
That's the spirit.
So she just turned up with a message and this flyer, and you fell for it?
Maybe I was bored. Or maybe there's more to this thing than meets the eye.
Yeah, there's always more.
Maybe I just wanted to meet you for old time's sake.
That's not funny.
It is fun.
I've never had a good sense of humor. You know that better.
That's for sure. So the Tsar Club, huh? My city's on fire. Sounds good. But that's all? It's kind of weak for a clue.
It's not a clue. It's just a guide. By the way, it's New Year's Eve. We deserve some fun, right?
True.
Well, that's true. But it's never that easy with you, Boss Bird. There's something you're not telling me, right?
Nothing important, Marty.
Yeah. If you say so. Oh, hi, Mr. Sinclair. How are we?
Sinclair is doing fine, thanks. Anyway, you still talk to your guns?
Yeah. And so what? Other animals talk to their plants. Crazy, isn't it? At least a gun.
I can't believe you're allowed to walk around freely, Birdie.
Oh, if you only knew what I'm packing right now.
I don't want to know what's under your feathers, Marty.
We asked everything. I would say we leave here because we did everything here. Let's see, what's the next marker? Police department. The hot dog. We have already been here. The club. Let's check the police department
Look
again.
at these two simpletons.
They don't even realize their jackets are full of holes.
For the wild God's sake, don't dare tell them.
I already tried, but nothing happened.
Figures.
Maybe they know
Hello,
something
gents.
new.
Everything all right?
I'm just gonna ask everybody how to get into this goddamn
Everyone's
club.
just fine. Well, look, the chick You're right, Fuss.
Hey, that reminds me. Look at what I found under my coat. It's Her Majesty Big Bertha in the flesh.
You got a pumpkin under this jacket?
Whoa, 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 don't shoot. We were just joking, okay? We don't want any trouble.
Yeah, I was just joking too. I'll never get bored with these two. They're so cute.
I wonder why they thought you would shoot at another cop.
Hey, it's just happened once, okay? Am I right, boys?
You're right, Marty. Yeah, and we all know it was an accident.
See?
Maybe I can go to the office area.
Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
Monica is such a beauty. Look at the little bird. Has glasses.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
What have you heard about the hop dog? Is it still standing?
I think that's a conversation we should have done before going to the hot dog, because we have already been there, but
Yeah, it is.
let's
But
see.
I don't frequent that neighborhood. You shouldn't either. Things have escalated there recently.
What do you know about Ibn Wessler? What's the old rat been up to lately?
They say he's keeping a pretty low profile these days. But he's been seen in the company of the Attorney General.
Attorney General Hamtaro, eh? That's interesting. Thanks.
Hamtaro. You remember this this anime Hamtaro? That was maybe I'm too old. I still remember it. Hamtaro was
Why are
amazing.
you so interested in that, rat? If you want another hole in your comb, I could help you too, you know.
It's just professional curiosity.
Yeah, of course. And I'm a fluffy little Labrador.
Whoa, you forgot to mention this nugget about the case, Sonny. Ibn clucking Wessler? What the hell did you get into?
Far as I remember, you didn't let me tell you in the first place. Well, you're in now. No way back.
You're a piece of shit, Sonny, you hear me? What's this all about?
Easy, chicken. I'll tell you everything soon enough. Let's just get the hell out of here first.
If I already told you it's a pleasure working with you again?
No, but that's always good to hear, partner.
Wonderful.
Cluck off.
I don't want to talk to the boss. Okay, I don't have to.
What is it, Santino? Nothing, sir.
And you need something, Martin?
No, sir.
Then get out of my sight, birds.
Bye, sir.
We have no business there.
Oh, that looks like Azra. Hello. Nice to see you. So tell me, with how much delay I actually answered you, because I just looked at the screen and saw, uh-oh, there's something in my chat. There has never been anything in my chat, actually. And suddenly we got this beautiful emote. How are you today, Azra? Uh-oh. I'm scared from things in my chat. And I just see, do you see that the chat is right over my eyes? So thank you for that. That looked weird. That scared me a second time. Let's fix that. Chat box. Go away. Now it should be right over my head. And how's the sound so far? Do you hear me, or am I blasting your ears, or? little bit. Okay. I tried. Because I'm still struggling with this mixer. And at the same time I had to reroute my complete audio before the stream because I forgot that I plugged in a second headphone somewhere. And everything was going crazy, and at the end I had the sound on my headphone, but I couldn't hear it because I muted the headphone phone on the routing. Fantastic.
Is he deaf?
And I hope the game sound is good as well. Thank God. Look, that's the fly guy. He's pretty fly for... I can't believe I tried to do this joke.
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't understand what I'm saying.
So when do you start your stream today? Like, is it 21 CET, so 22 your time? Or is it a bit earlier? Because I wanted to end the stream to watch you actually after that.
Or he doesn't want to.
That's also very likely.
Look, it's a raccoon.
You sure talk a lot.
21 CET, perfect.
Maybe the past is haunting me. Once a rat, always a rat, right?
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out in time, and you've been living an honest, ordinary life since then, haven't you?
Yeah, right. How lucky am I, eh?
So did you ever play this game? Like
It's more
Chicken
than what
Police,
many
it's
others
fantastic.
get, believe me.
So what we are trying now is to basically get into a nightclub to meet Miss Katzenko, Natasha Katzenko. She's obviously a cat. But I need to find the right clue. My colors are changing, yes, and for the sake of it, I put something on the on the hotkeys. Maybe I can show you quickly. Give me a second. So we got the normal green. We got the red. We got the surprised and scared. And I put on my hotkeys basically the... What the hell is going on? Like a bit suspicious, but can also be vibing depending how I look. And we got the... Why? What's in the box? Why did you ask? Like the sad blue. And we got another blend-in transition. It's the orange. And most likely happy. And the last one is, of course, on the hotkey again, red. If I'm really, really angry. Or I have to curse. Like really bad, you know, I mean really bad curses, like for example. You know what I mean? But most likely it's all green. Happy you like it. I'm still figuring out some of the setup in Vtuber Studio, like making it better, but I think this is going step by step. like step by step over the next 10 years or so. But right now I'm trying to find a hint how to get in this club. I have no idea. There must be something or someone I need to call to actually get on the list. And calling, I do. Yeah, I think so too. It will take a bit, and after all, you set everything up, and you are absolutely happy with your setup and the movements. Windows is doing an update or something like that. You start new. Never-ending pain. And how was your day? I had a quite interesting day today doing superhero work and a lot of things going on. But I hope you could halfway chill and relax. Wait, it's Wednesday, right? So we are in the middle of the week, so it's quite unlikely you could chill and relax.
Sonny, my dear friend.
You got new hair? Uh-oh. I didn't want to hold you up, like from... Oh god, this is still a lot of work, or are you already halfway happy with the result?
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your... Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence. Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Oh, like this. Okay. I don't know about hair because I don't have any. But I'm happy you have hair. That's a weird compliment to make, I just realized. But hey.
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal. That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Yes. The refreshing mountainside breeze on your blank skull that is exposed to all weather conditions. I love that feeling. Hail on my forehead, lightning strike on the top of my head. It's wonderful. If I had hair, this would all be messy. You're absolutely right.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
Please put the gun away, Marty.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
It did.
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Right?
Was that a rhetorical question? Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur?
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Okay, let's see at least new info. Big as a mountain, talks like a poet, smells like a barn. Perfect description. The boulder standing guard in front of the entrance to the Tsar Club. He probably reports straight to Ibn Wessler. Not to mention he's exceptionally well educated and has an elaborate vocabulary. That doesn't help us at all. Clues. Now I have to really research if there are some phone numbers. People. Start here. Five 932. I wonder if he can bring us in, if we convince him to 555-932. Okay, let's try this. I'm so smart. How would he answer if he's right in front of the club? What other options would I have? Let's see. You know that? Anybody I didn't speak with yet? Wait, can I call him directly, maybe? I don't know him yet personally. Okay.
Molly. Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Yes, sure. Happy that you stay. leaving me on the dark. You can also turn the sound down if you have to concentrate. We see us later in your stream. And thank you so much for dropping by. I didn't know if anybody could hear me, but you confirmed it. So see you later, Asra.
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in his field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Jeez, look.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective. Look, Lewis. That bouncer over there.
Ah.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his...
Yes, indeed. But it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh! I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Clever rabbit.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
Merci Lamont, sir.
Okay, that was easy.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
The Tsar Club welcomes you, gentlemen.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's go to the club.
Jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Ah, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Look at those wonderful antlers. Is this an otter? Oh, Jesus. It's a horse with long, wonderful hair. Why is this guy looking at us like this? The server is a bunny. Fox feather. It's an alpaca. Oh god, there's so much to see in here. Let's start with the barkeeper.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
Okay, my achievement is drinking problem. That's quite nice.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, All
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Okay, so we do have a drinking problem.
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good. And let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty. A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see, right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive,
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water, too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Tell me, hey, Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
$5.
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet.
This is correct. I hope he wouldn't notice.
Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just...
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Moses is a Tibetan sandfox and Plato is a Palace cat. They are old rivals of Sonny and Marty, currently working at the Clawwheels PD Homicide Division. Ah. Okay, Bird.
Hey, there's Philmar.
Phil Mar?
Who? Oh, yes, Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life. Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
What kind of name is Philmar? I mean...
Well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
Phil Marlowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
He really seems to like her.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Okay, now I really want to see her.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Oh, that was Eden Wesker. Good old Filmer must know something about Natasha that could be important for the case, but he won't talk until I meet her. Seemed a bit nervous. Must be something really significant. Okay, just talk to him. Eben is sitting on the table right now. Oh, really, we stole the whiskey.
Come to daddy, darling.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touché. I'll shut it.
Good birdie.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Okay, let's stare at the pretty squirrel.
That girl is looking at me.
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty. That's all.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at...
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl. Creepy little squirrel girl.
Okay, I need to talk to this deer.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
He actually does.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
That was a good joke. Come on, Marty.
You just need to get used to it again.
What if...
was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
But he's not rusty as it seems, but
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
jam. Oh God.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child. A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end, and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life. This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not. That woman with Ibn, I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Isn't that...
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Martin McChicken is one of the best names I heard in a long time.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken, sir. I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we...
Cut the crap, Marty. All
That's
right,
why I
we're here
skipped
for your
this dialogue.
sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Let's check the book first. Oh, he's a rat. is quiet and mysterious. Olivia is currently Ibn Wessler's assistant and escort. Finding out whether there's anything other than a working relationship between Mrs. Crow and Mr. Red could prove valuable. Okay.
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Before I go into the questioning, I want to find out a little bit more about this guy.
Everybody knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective, but the name of his family still rings quite loud in Clawville.
Is that still worth anything?
The name is just their name, of course, but the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
Mr. Featherland, we already know that name from somewhere, but I can't remember right now where. Let's see.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you. Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler. Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employ.
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Okay, let's go into the questioning round.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet. How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You seem a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Aha!
Would you elaborate?
Please elaborate, sir.
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
That's very suspicious. I hear all the time about the meat substitutes, but what is it really?
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Oh, that means she knows more about the meat, so-called meat products, or the meat substitutes.
Thank you. That's it for now.
Okay, we need to push harder.
How are your alibis, Mr. Wessler?
Am I a suspect? That was fast.
No need. And no, you're not a suspect. Yet. No more than everyone else in Clawville.
That's, reassuring.
Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush. Were there any similar incidents in Natasha's past? I mean, threats, blackmail, enemies or insane fans, psychopath pianists, perhaps.
I don't know about enemies, but she's a...
Natasha doesn't feel that way.
I've noticed.
Do you think one of her fans is the culprit? Someone who can't take rejection, maybe?
Why not? It's quite common.
It's a typical motive, indeed. Any ideas who it could be?
Yeah. Attorney General Hamtaro is obsessed with Natasha. But he's, more like the kiss on the hand, flowers bowing type. Throwing bricks through the window is not his style. I can't think of anybody else. Or rather, I can think of everybody else. About half the city, actually.
I get it.
I think we already asked that. Maybe that's
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from a different angle.
You do that.
The mob boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
No, we would never do that.
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse, So, how was it, when was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind this...
I guess she was willing.
Aha!
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
Got it.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend, roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah.
Illegal gambling nights.
you got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always...
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Oh, we're gonna hear her sing. Nice. Okay, how did we do? 90%. Not bad.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Ooh, Olivia is a tough one.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Sonny.
Say, Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
Wow, just wow. That was amazing.
Unique.
Look at her. It's like she has green eyes. That's like the first color in the game. Ooh, she's pretty. She's really pretty. And look at how much detail they put into that. That's great. I love that.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Her accent is amazing.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
Ha! I'm not gonna comment on this. No.
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey.
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
But we all knew he wouldn't keep the distance. Look at her. That's so fantastic. Oh.
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Guys, where can I get this picture?
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha. A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
Okay, I need first to read up. There's a clue. I've been trying very hard to change the subject. That was from the questioning. And she's definitely in trouble. So am I. Okay, he's busy. We know that. Okay, that's something we can ask her. Good to know. What else is here?
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but, you know, that's a very good question.
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
Okay, guys, we're going into the questioning.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway, lovely room.
Yes. Look, Mr. Featherland.
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Okay, Sonny.
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Uh-oh.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
Only if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Yes, but I'm also the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
What?
Well, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Okay, now we can question her, but I first want to read there's any new hints. It seems dangerous, but she's in trouble. Okay, we don't want to mess this up. Now, concentration. Concentration. Should we speak first? Can't ask.
Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
She must have an informant at the police.
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter, Mr. Featherland?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself.
Okay, let's go for the questioning.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
So how to best deal with super confident people in questioning? That would be positive encouragement. And maybe using this confidence by reassuring. Okay, let's try it.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
go for the picture or for the place? Let's try the picture again, because she said it reminds her of her past life.
The picture on the wall is quite daring.
Only if you knew how old I was at the time.
I think I'm on a slippery slope here.
Come on, don't be shy. Ask me.
Okay.
All right. How old were you?
Did you really believe I'd tell you?
No.
You're quite a player, aren't you?
Life is anything but a game, detective.
You tell me. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That is actually true.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Ah, I see.
I feel the last question doesn't bring us any further. So let's go for the evidence.
Do you have any material evidence concerning the threats?
You may think I'm irresponsible, but I didn't keep any of it. I simply couldn't bear to look at them.
That's kind of suspicious.
Didn't you think maybe the police would need it?
I didn't think I needed the police. Moreover, do you think the girlfriend of Ibn Whistler could ever turn to the cops?
I see. So, what about me? How do I come into the picture?
It sounds ridiculous, but you're my last hope.
That does sound ridiculous, but I accept my ego and old habits.
You can't do anything else, can you?
Something like that. A leopard can't change its spots. Deep behind the diamond skin lies the truth. It doesn't matter how hard Natasha's trying to hide it. She's scared. Now I must concentrate to finally find out what I want to know. What was in those threats, exactly?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again is threatening.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, God.
I guess I do. Yes, I think I know what it could be.
Whore.
No way.
Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
It's not nice.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
So it seems he trusts us a bit more. But for what question do we go? That's not a question, that's a suggestion. So we're telling her, we really want to tell her what to do. Gonna say no. Filmar? This could be because obviously he's investigating in the same case. No one's ever seen the culprit. No, threats, anything. Let's take a
Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous relationship between you?
You mean I'm a cat and he's a rat?
Every interracial relationship has risk. But yes, this one's more conspicuous than most.
Clawville's a very open and free city, but I guess you see more radical transgressions than I do.
One of the most common causes in homicidal and predatory cases, ma'am. So, yes.
Well, I don't know about that. Nobody ever questioned our relationship openly. We are what we are. And you know, if you're interested in my personal feelings, danger fills our relationship with a flavor no other can replace.
It must be one interesting relationship, that's for sure. I'm not sure I can feel the same, but I can certainly understand it.
Maybe one day you'll experience it, Sonny. Have you ever been with a predator before?
Yes. Probably our ex-wife.
Well... That's unsteady ground, Natasha. Let's turn the questioning around, if you don't mind.
As you wish, Sonny.
How many fools like me have you used up, Natasha?
Very good question.
In all my life? Well...
I just forget it. I don't want to know. Curiosity killed the cat. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
I'm just joking. You're not a fool, Sonny. I know that was supposed to be a kind of insult, but it usually rolls right off me. I can't take cockadoodling, so you can put aside the strutting stuff while you're talking to me.
Fair point. Broadcast received, ma'am. Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games. It's time to know why I'm here.
Yes.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
I did. I knew. I checked you out before I...
Luck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing. What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes?
Not exactly, but something like that.
You know, if If I didn't see the speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Oh, we did very bad at questioning her, but it was not easy. Rusted copper.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Natasha?
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
Of course! Strange cat lady with the green eyes. Of course we will come to your private apartment. No, she didn't say private apartment. She's just maybe sending us to some stinky back street or something.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Okay, let's look at clues. So it is a weekend, her weekend house. In that situation, I would be glad about it, but in this case, I'm worried. The threat, or rather the threatening word in the message, saying to Natasha is simply... It's brief, but it says a lot regardless. What item did we get? Key.
Do you have a light, Natasha?
I'm sorry. I've never smoked.
Really? That's very uncommon in your line of work.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work, too. But I promise that next time we meet, I'll bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination.
Well?
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Okay, let's try to talk to Filmer once again.
So, Have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was, kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But that woman...
So that could mean Vilma was on the case as well, but he gave up for whatever reason.
You're, too old for this shit, huh?
Or he's too old.
As you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand on end.
Ah, old croakers. You're safe while I'm here. Okay, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, wait. I just want to see what he gave us.
We stepped into it, didn't we? Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Filmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed your death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
New location. Okay. Okay, one new clue. I only recognize a few names on the list Vilma shoved into my hand, but all of them belong to the respected elite of Clawville. Could be a wedding roster, but I doubt that's the case. The list with all those imposing names must have something to do with Natasha, and thus with the threats too. Seems Vilma also used to work for Natasha, but he got out of the case before ground got too hot. Anyway, he kept a piece of evidence, as any good PR would do, which could be very useful to us. Okay, the new location is the weekend house. Flowerville.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face, but I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs? Creepy little squirrel girl?
I want to talk to the alpaca so bad, but not working. But we could try Olivia again.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
We're digging into your personal life.
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, ma'am.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush. And no, I'm not sleeping with Mr. Wessler.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
Oh, we can actually ask her. Good. that I didn't leave before. So he left fast, but she stayed actually. Interesting. Okay, so we got the weekend house, the hot dog, PD. Where is the hotel?
Do you come here often, Olivia?
No, not really.
Well, okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as ferocious as you'd think. On the contrary, he's become very different recently.
I heard. Don't you find that weird? A sudden change of heart?
That's actually a good question.
Sometimes an animal just has enough. Fed up and wants a change. I deeply respect that.
Well, thank you for your honesty, ma'am. What's your relationship with Miss Natasha Gutsenko?
We've talked a bit, that's all.
There's no tension between you? You know, the pretty secretary.
Well, thank you for your compliment, Mr. Featherland. No, no tension. Natasha's an intelligent woman. I respect her.
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken, Natasha has a weekend house in Flowerville.
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I've never been there. Allegedly, it's beautiful. Elegant and luxurious. Just like Natasha herself.
Wessler's secretary.
Olivia Blackwig.
It's worth a try, Marty, but let me...
Okay, we already asked her.
You know, back in the day, I flew...
Aha. Yeah, we don't want to know more. That's absolutely true.
Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
Okay, that's true. Let's investigate the outside of the house. The trunk, the word, the entrance. Anything else? I think that's it. Yeah. It's very a nice place, but I'm standing in the rain, so I should.
Damn.
It's not a good sign.
Maybe she just lost it when she hurried into the house.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Do you think it belongs to Natasha?
No idea. Do you think I measured her feet when I was in her room?
Feet?
Not sure I want to know, but I wouldn't be surprised. so?
Yeah, what matters is who is it for and what does it mean?
I can't misunderstand that if I wanted to.
We'll see.
Wait a second, did that bimbo put a spell on you? As you used to say, don't let it cloud your objective judgment, Boss Bird.
Watch who you're talking to, boy.
Okay, what's in the trunk?
Chicken police, hands up.
Jesus, Marty.
Marty, that's enough. Marty,
police,
before
open
we
up.
enter,
Of course. She's in the trunk.
I just was at the trunk.
it's time to get Her Majesty out.
That's what I like to hear.
Again? Oh, I can take
Let's
it.
go.
Hello, my beauty.
Just don't point it at me.
Aw, scared? Take it easy. I swore I'm not gonna shoot you again.
Very gallant of you, partner.
What, are you still pissed at me? I'm happy to remind you why you got shot the first time.
I get it. Just shut the fuck up already.
We bring shells or something?
It's the nothing.
What was that?
Forget it. Just an old quote from a movie. It means it's fucking dark in here.
Flashlight.
I didn't bring one.
Me neither. What a pair of fucking professionals.
Man.
Yep.
But you do have a shotgun with you.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal.
Is that from an old movie?
No, it's an original.
Why is he always pointing the gun at us?
Figures.
Oh no.
She was lying on the floor as if she was sleeping. She looked peaceful, almost. The large pool of blood ruined the picture. Poor, delicate Deborah. Maybe you were too pure and innocent for this city. But in the end, its filth pulled you under. You know, no animal can swim in high heels.
Wild gods. Fuck even.
Yeah, it's her. Deborah. The girl who came to my office.
I figured. But what the hell happened? Was it Natasha? Is this what you wanted us to see?
No. I mean, I don't think so, Marty. She seemed very attached to the girl, and I believed her. Furthermore, she has no motive to kill her. Natasha meant some object. Something maybe the killer wanted, too. And the poor girl was trying to protect it.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
She risked a lot simply by coming to see me. She would have done it for her mistress.
Why is she naked? Was it sexual? I mean, there's no sign of struggle. She seems untouched. Maybe she knew her assailant. Was it a lover?
This looks premeditated. So far, the messages have appeared in weird places, but this is a new level. It's no longer just about empty threats.
Well, maybe Natasha's on her way here right now. Or she was already here and something happened to her, too. Kidnapped, or worse.
Those are possibilities, but we can't wait. We don't have time for guessing. Search the house. Search everything. The room's not trash. Whoever did this wasn't looking for the same thing we are.
Or they knew exactly where to find it.
I have no idea, but it's something important. Things like that have a way of getting noticed when you come across them.
Amen to that.
Okay, first look for the new clues. Okay, that's what we saw. Okay, is that poor Impala? Yeah, that was quite a shock. can we look at here? A painting, a fireplace, empty fireplace, a phone. I think that's it. Start with the painting.
It's an exceptionally beautiful piece. What does it depict, I wonder?
I have no idea, Sonny. It's so art, I'm scared to have an opinion.
Wait a second.
This must be Natasha's family.
Wealthy.
Do you think she's from the Stavonian Tsar's family?
Oh, nobody could have survived that massacre. But I'm sure this family was also close to the fire.
What is she doing here anyway? What, an alias? Keeping secret?
Let's not draw hasty conclusions, Marty.
The kids are so cute. There's nothing written on it.
What is this exactly?
A human. Mythical creature. Quite the cult in Iveria. The whole country's full of these statues.
Does it mean anything?
They say humans are the keepers of secrets and the messengers of chaos and destruction.
Which is probably true.
You don't think...
Let's take a closer look.
Damn, just like in the adventure books. Rich animals are all insane.
You have a point.
Okay, what did that do?
You can't be serious. Is this some kind of...
Yeah, it's a riddle, Marty.
But it doesn't make any sense. Why use something as simple as this when a 4-digit number is almost impossible?
An idle whim, or the riddle has a meaning?
Maybe. 4 animals into 4 places. What does it represent?
Think, Marty. Where did we see 4 animals holding something in their hands?
There's something in the fireplace. Okay, we have to look at the dead body, unfortunately. 4 animals in a place. I think I remember that. That's the Holy Trinity, so it's 3. So it could represent Usually humans appear as a wise creature, keeper of secrets, but the humans also have dual nature because chaos and destruction follow in its wake. According to most, the essence of symbolism lies in the fact that certain secrets require a substantial price to be paid. By uncovering these secrets, we bring a curse upon ourselves. Some believe the humans are the messengers of Nikfatiti? Did I spell that right? The god of nothingness, and usually depict them as angels with wings. That doesn't help us. Was it at places? No clues. Okay, what do we have here? I think it was at the... Wasn't that at the city symbol? 4 hands. 4 animal figures. But I can't remember in which order. Okay, so we need... The city symbol should be at the police station. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the solution. There's the police department.
I don't know, Sonny. What exactly are we doing here?
Let's hope we can learn something about Natasha and Ibn by sniffing around before we visit that weekend house in Flowerville.
We already
Learn
visited
something
it.
from Phyllis and Roy.
Well, I wasn't exactly thinking about them.
Yeah, figures.
Here's a different setup of people.
Did you ever notice how much bigger the lion and the fox are than the other animals?
You know, maybe all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
That's a good book.
Huh. So that's why our king's a fox and not a sheep or a bird, right?
It's maybe a little late, but you're starting to get it, Detective.
There are 4 animals. I was right. So we got the burp, lion. So this is sheep and fox. Burp, lion, sheep and fox. Okay, that doesn't help us for the riddle. What do I do? Do I first... Do I first go back to the house and open the safe, or do I question people here? Okay, let's try to ask.
You still remember Philmar?
Do you mean Philip? Of course I remember. He's got quite the reputation with that Philmar alias.
We just met him. Small world, huh? Do you know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, as far as I know, he's investigating petty blackmail cases and sneaking after poor bastards cheating on their wives.
Anything else? Did he get mixed up in something that stirred up a storm recently?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We haven't seen him at the PD for a while. He's usually a frequent visitor. Why?
Possible, Bosco. But I'm not sure he'd want to make the same mistake.
Wise decision.
Okay, before I'm gonna ask him all the questions, I need to make a quick break. Excuse me for 1 second. back. Here we go. Let's continue asking good old Bosco.
Listen, Bosco, what do you make of this list?
Maybe it's the guest list of some fancy ball. These are some rather influential names, the ones I recognize anyway. Movie stars, politicians, a few names from the Council of 12 even, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not.
Are you blackmailing them? Because if you are, I'll gladly accept a nice big juicy bone in exchange for my silence.
Stop screwing around, Bosco. It has nothing to do with our case.
Which is what, exactly?
We're still not gonna tell you.
Natasha Katsenko.
Listen, Bosco, what have you heard about that singer, Natasha Katsenko?
You mean that little bimbo fooling around with Ibn Wessler? They say she's the jackpot, but I've never been into cats, you know.
Who could tell?
You couldn't be more racist if you tried, Bosco.
He's a dog. What do you expect?
Don't misunderstand me. I don't have a problem with cats
See?
at all. I'm simply allergic to them.
allergic.
I can't stand being around them. I don't even take cases with cats.
Good for you. I should have used that excuse myself.
Why? Is your investigation related to her?
What? No, of course not. We just came from her show. That's why I asked.
And what's she like?
Well, I guess your cat allergy would go away for the rest of your life if you met her.
That's probably true.
Really? Maybe I'll have a go and see for myself one day.
Monica.
Guess who we met today in person, Mon?
Did I mention that Monica is great?
King Hector III?
Even better, the one who commands the king.
Wait a minute. Hobart Wessler?
Damn right. Hobart Ibn Wessler in the flesh.
Wow. And you're still alive. That's quite an accomplishment.
But seriously, have you heard that he wants to get out of the black market business? Allegedly, he's trying to clear his name with some kind of new meat substitute.
His name's gonna be rather difficult to clear.
It's a heroic and impossible venture.
I haven't heard about it, but it's an interesting addition to what I know.
Which is?
Ibn's been acting very strange lately, and he left most of his business dealings to one of his goons, Mickey. Also known as the Butcher, the Mongrel, and the Slayer.
Quite cute people, I think.
Yeah, we once had the pleasure of meeting him.
That's all I know, boys. I know it's not very much, but it's something, I guess. I'll keep my ears open.
Thanks, Mon. Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
Quite an imposing list. What could those numbers mean? It could be a date even, but no. This is...
That's what we were thinking too, and we got nowhere. But you see a lot of documents. So, is there anything familiar about this?
Unfortunately not, boys. The names are imposing indeed, but based on this, it could be almost anything. The rich...
It must be a secret cult.
It could be, of course, but also anything else. I'm sorry I couldn't help you more.
Ah, don't mention it, Mon. Thanks for your time.
Or... wait a minute. There is something.
Oh, stop teasing us, Mon.
I'm sure you've noticed that all the names in the list are men, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice that, to be honest.
Yeah, of course we noticed.
Thanks for the observation, Monica.
Don't mention it. I'm just a receptionist.
saw a pretty good show at the Czar Club tonight.
Good for you, I guess. Natasha?
Natasha. She performed a new song. She also sang about why she called us there. Oh,
and?
That's confidential, Dollface. Anyway, I can't help wondering about that woman. Her past is a mystery, and I couldn't draw much out of her in person either.
Women like her always have something to hide, Sonny. I think that's exactly what makes men fall head over heels for them.
I know another broad who's all mysterious.
Oh yeah? What's her name? I'll look her up if we have a file on her.
Marty, shut up.
Oh, you mean me, right?
All mysterious, full of secrets, and grace.
I didn't even hear that, Marty.
Do we have a file on a woman called Olivia Blackwig? She's currently working as Ibn Wessler's assistant.
Oh, that could be interesting.
We don't have a file on her, but there are a few Blackwigs that could be related to her. Mountain goat, crow, or caiman?
Crow.
Crow, around 30 to 35. A very pretty socialite.
Maybe we have a catch then. Theodore Blackwig was a rather influential banker until he went bankrupt. He died a few years back, but his daughter could have ended up in the same social circles as Ibn.
And since they lost their money, she took a job as his assistant.
Yeah, it would fit the picture. But it's a big city, Sonny. There may be more than one Crow family with a Blackwig name living here.
Thanks, Mon.
I'm glad I could help, boys, as always. If it doesn't take a lot of my time, that is.
We know, we know. We're not even here anymore.
Okay, I can't talk to those guys. Oh, can I? It's a Bachman.
Miss Jardine, one of the 7 female officers of the Clawville PD. Officer Barkman, unwavering cop and a slavering beast.
Blood boils in there, and I don't want to run into him.
I wholeheartedly agree, partner. Let's avoid the whole office section as much as possible.
Okay, what do we have here in the codex? Although Clawville is a monarchy, the actual power and jurisdiction, aside from the king, are in the hands of Council of 12, or as most animals think entirely. And the king himself is only a puppet and a symbol. Isn't that what most monarchies are, to be honest? The members of the council are the mightiest animals in the city after the king, employing not only politicians but influential businessmen as well, corpos and corpos. So, okay, one final look. Got bird, lion, sheep, fox. Bird, lion, sheep, fox. Off to the weekend house. Bird, lion, sheep. Ah, is that the fox? That's the fox.
Hello there. What could this be? Maybe a piece of a painting.
And there's some kind of squiggle on it. The signature of the painter? Yeah, I can't make it out.
Okay, let's look at that.
It's a piece of a painting. Judging by how well it was hidden, I'm sure this is what Natasha wanted to show us.
But what do we do now with it?
We should call the department. Anonymously, of course.
Do you still remember the number? I haven't called my own workplace in years.
555-111.
Cretin. Of course I remember. 555-111.
Is it? Since when?
Since always.
Since they invented the telephone.
Yeah, of course. No, I knew that. I was just testing you.
Yeah, right.
Hello, police. This is police.
Harville PD, how can I help you?
I found a corpse. A woman. She's dead. Cold. The address is Rochester Street 37, Flowerville.
Sir, please, would you repeat that?
Rochester Street 37. Write it down and hurry up for the sake of the wild ones. Hurry! Hurry!
Like a pro.
Yep, like I've done it before.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
How can you forget a case like that? How many times have you seen a three-headed monkey in your life?
Is that a Monkey Island reference?
I have a memory of a chick, you know?
That's for sure. Now let's get the hell out of here.
But where do we go now? Go to the hot dog? To the department?
Ooh, a nice cup of coffee a la Zip, huh?
We're not here for the coffee, Marty. Zip always knows more than what he lets on. It'd be worth interrogating the old trash panda.
If he forgave us for wrecking his joint last time.
He'll never forgive us, Marty, but we helped him out of trouble so many times, he's not gonna have any choice.
I hope you're right, old bird.
This is the best musician in town.
Everything all right, old man?
If there's something we can do for you, just say so, okay?
Well, all right.
Ah, jeez, boys. Out of 2,000 joints in the city, how'd it end up here, huh?
It was the only two options on the map. I don't know what you want, Zip.
Hello to you too, Zip. How's it hanging?
I had no problems, until now.
Ah, don't be such a drama queen. We just want to ask you a couple of questions, then we're out of here.
And we won't even trash your place this time. What do you say?
I say let's get it over with very, very quickly, chickens.
Relax, pal. We'll be as fast as a hummingbird.
I'm not your pal, and you're as far from a hummingbird as I'm from a polar bear.
Oh, come on, Zip. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Jesus. The seagull.
Damn it, what's the scribbler doing here?
Sniffing some juicy story?
I think I still owe him a great big left hook.
What did he do this time?
Oh, nothing. Just since I first met him, I wanted to punch him in the face.
Seems reasonable.
I can understand that.
Timothy. What do we know about Timothy? Timothy, his name is really Saltwater. Species, seagull. Special feature, loud, annoying, and overly enthusiastic. And unfortunately, he's the #1 fan of God. This is gonna be a tough one. Script that Tim will rename Timothy Saltwater. He's a douchebag, a really noisy bastard, and an annoying little, but still, I have to admit he is the best investigative reporter in Global. Maybe he knows something we could use. Back in the day, he had a big part in the chicken police becoming what we were for a long time. Real star cops. Yeah, anything new? Okay, it's just those two. That which is actually not true. There's some cops who are chicken. Okay, but before we hop into the questioning of this wonderful seagull and our friend Sippy here, I would say we call it a stream. We continue right at the same place next time at the Hop Dog, and still have to fix some minor issues with the respective cable management and the audio. But so far, thanks for being here, guys. It was a great pleasure, especially for Ezra coming around. I don't know what was the problem today, why I couldn't multi-stream to YouTube. I think there's some update going on stream elements or something. We'll have to look into that. But we definitely gonna continue this game. Let me just look into my schedule. I think on a Saturday. Let's see. Yes, Saturday, 15 p.m. CET. We're gonna try to finish this wonderful little game. I was really impressed by Natasha's performance, and overall I really like this game. It's very made with a lot for detail. But before I let you go today, I have to look if my friend Ezra is online, and I'm gonna send the rest of you who are still here. As I just started streaming, I don't expect many people to be here, but let's try to rate somebody for good streaming behavior. And I think she's online. Wait a second. I mistyped it. Yes, she should be online. So let's see if I do that with a rate command properly.